Good morning and welcome back to the Infected. It is nice. It's nice to be here. It's nice to be back into the Infected. It's nice to be able to. Oh, I never hooked this thing up, did I? It is nice to be playing again. For those of you who didn't see my post, I had to take some time off because my daughter was hospitalized. And hey, Mike, how you doing? Nice to see you again. My daughter was hospitalized, but she is making a full recovery. She's at home and she's actually been home for a bit. I've been playing some off camera, partly because I've been trying to resolve additional sound problems. You know, sound is not something I'd ever studied or learned about. So it's been an ongoing process to figure out how to do this. In the process, I went ahead and did some stuff that I recorded, but ended up not using because the sound quality was so bad. And one of the things I did was build some refrigerators. I obviously have two refrigerators, and I have them turned off because I don't actually have anything in there. Let's see what we're doing with power. We're a little low on power, but it's raining, and so we're not getting great power from our turbines or from our solar panels. So that's not too bad. I'm already hitting the wrong keys. I just was working with my younger brother. He's trying to teach me how to play Subnautica. So I've been learning how to play that because I want to do a series in Subnautica, but I have no idea how to play the game. So I've been working it and trying to do it, but I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Anyway, let me show you something else I did. I went and got a lot of eggs because I did a bunch of looting, and I got a ton of eggs. And when I did that, I came back and I built some rations, so you can see that I've got a lot of food. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to use one of them now. Now I'm going to let my food go down because this restores 100% of everything. So really, there's no need for me to do this except for the health benefits. So let me just carry one on me, and then I'll be good. So another thing you can see if you look at my power or my weight is when I was looting. Let me get back there. I looted all of these places, okay? And they are actually just about all to respawn, are all ready to respawn because I did it through day 85 and day 86. And we are at day 89 already. It is 8:20 almost a.m. We're in fall, so I'm going to have to pay attention to the temperature outside. But you can see that I did a lot of looting. I sold a lot of stuff. And one of the things that I bought when I was at the trader was I bought the upgrade. Now, I wanted to do that with you, and I actually thought I was doing it with you. But as I said, my sound quality is just not amazing. So I wish that you could do alternate saves in this game, so I could save it and say, oh, that didn't work, and then go back. But you just can't. Once you hit save, you hit save. So anyway, with all that said, I'm excited to be back in here, and what I would like to do today is I would like to spend a little bit more time, or one of the things I want to do is spend a little bit more time working on this road. Now, the road turned out to be really great, but there are three problems with it that I want to resolve. First of all, I have a hard time getting across it, so I'm going to build some stairs here so that I can just run up and down the stairs. On the other side, it's a little flatter over here. I hear a chicken. I thought I heard a chicken. You know what I don't know is what I've got. Okay, so I've got the crossbow. Does that have the tranq darts in it? I think it might. Let me see if I can figure that out. Oh, no, those are the regular bolts. Oh, well. I hear a chicken. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but, you know, that's where it's at. Okay. I didn't know I had this over here. I'm just going to dump this over here real quick. Let's take a quick look at the trunk. I realize I lost my train of thought there, but I want to build some rails around here because I want this to be... Yeah, I didn't. I got a lot of ore. And I haven't dumped the ore. I need to deal with that. But that's not part of this video. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to put some side rails around here so that I can get in and out of my truck. First thing I'm going to do is delete that. I don't want to harvest it. In brilliant hindsight, I realized I moved my logs. And now I don't have access to them. I also do not have... There, that's what I want. Okay. I need to get a bunch of planks. Let me do that. You know, I was so excited to get back into this. I loaded up the game, and I just did a couple of things. I cleaned out my inventory a little bit, not too much. And I I went and checked to see how much spoiled food there was, and I dealt with that. And that was all good. There, that should be enough. You know what? I don't think... Yeah, better to have the planks on me. Because I don't think I need planks for the... for building the rails that I want to build. But, you know, I'm just going to end up building other stuff also, I'm sure. So it's not a bad idea to have more on there than I really need. All right, let's start off by building some rails right here. Rails. It's roof. Rails. Oh, you can't do... Yeah, okay. I thought that might be the case. The double rail is only for stairs. I was thinking there was a double rail here, here. Good, I was concerned I wasn't going to be able to grab that, and I don't... Yeah, there's no way for me to grab that. I'll just consider that an in-out, an entrance and exit area. As a matter of fact, I might do it on this other side. I'll show you what I mean. Ah, it's so good. I'm so excited to be back in this game. I love this game. All right, what I mean is that I'm going to delete this guy so that it is symmetric. And since I can jump in and out of that, I'm going to just leave it open so it's available. You know what? I am wasting time doing this with the cart. Let me run and get the cart. And then this will be a lot faster. I say that and then I run back here and get more logs. It's an addiction, I tell you. There we go. Okay. So I have some ideas on what to do with this. There we go. With this area right here. And I don't know how well it's going to turn out, but as I've been going in and out, this area constantly gets cluttered up with trees. And you can see I'm constantly having to cut these tree logs down. And it's a real pain in the neck. So I'm going to deforest this entire area. And I'm going to try and build a ramp so that I've got a ramp. I'll probably destroy these guys. And the ramp will just come straight up here. Hopefully, it looks like I'm going to have to make a turn. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that turns out. So let me go ahead and lay down all of the, well, you know, I start to do something and then I take a second to think and I think, well, I should do that. And then I change directions. You know, when you're playing a game by yourself, it's not a problem. When you're playing a game and recording it on YouTube, it's a bit of a problem. So let's start by deciding where we're going to put the stairs, and then once we've got the stairs worked out, we'll see how... You know what would be cool is if I could connect the stairs off of here. I don't think that's going to happen. Let me delete this. I'm going to show you what I mean. So I can rebuild that pretty quickly if I need to. Or... Let's make a foundation. Is that the same direction as... Oh, it's because it's coming off at an angle. I was going to make sure that it is the same direction as everything else. Can I get that? Yes, I can. There we go. I was going to make sure it's the same foundation direction as everything in here, but because it's coming off at that 45-degree angle, it doesn't matter. There's no way to get it exactly right. All right. Now, is there any way to get those guys to connect? I wonder what would happen if I put a triangle piece down. I've never tried this before. No, because look at the angles aren't going to be right. That's going to send me off. Yeah. Oh, no way to do it. So what I'm going to do is just end up having a gap there. So let's come off of... What I mean is that if I tried to come off of this piece right here, and come down, the angles aren't going to end up right. Oh, well. So let's go back up to foundation, or let's go up and make some stairs. We're going to use probably 2 of these. And what do these take to make? Boy, it's been so long since I've been in this game. Forgotten stuff. I hear you, chicken. Okay. And let's make... Shoot. Let's delete this guy. And let's delete this guy. And I gotta find a better spot for all of those spikes. They are just completely and totally unnecessary now. All right. Stairs, stairs. Yeah. What do I need? One more log. There we go. All right, now let me come down with one more set of stairs here. I was thinking about doing a platform, but I think I'm just going to run them directly here. There we go. I hear you, chicken. Where'd my thing go? Oh, there it is. That was an odd spot for it to show up. Oh, no, that's the other one I had. Oh, it went under here. Huh. Didn't see that coming. Man, it'd be cool in real life to be able to jump around like this guy does. It would be fun. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perk to having to cut down all these trees. Plenty of logs. Absolutely plenty of logs. You know what? I think what I am going to do is make a cut right here, and I'm going to build out this road right here. And I'm going to show you what I mean by it. And then that way I'll cut back in when I've got some progress done. But this emptying and filling logs constantly is just dull. So I'm not sure that I'm going to do too much more of it. Let me put some stairs here. I know these are going to be offset because what I want is for, there we go. I don't want to be lined up with the ones over there. They'll be, I would have to come all the way over here, and it just seems too far out of the way. I'd rather have them be offset and be more practical. Oh well. There we go. All right, let me make a cut, and I will make some progress, and I will come back in and show you where I'm at. Okay, the sun is starting to go down. Hey, chicken. The sun is starting to go down, and I haven't made as much progress as I wanted to, but I wanted to show you where I was at. I've started building the ramp that I want to use. I wanted to make this one straight stretch all the way up, but by the time I got up to here, I realized I needed to add this joggle or flat spot in. Otherwise, it was just going to be too crazy. It was going to be too high. So I've come all the way out here. I have not decided exactly what I'm going to do as to whether I want to put my my big gate right here or I want to put the gate across the road. I'm leaning towards putting the gate across the road, but you can see where I'm at. You can see how I've made some progress. You can see I need to cut down some trees over here because I'm blocking it. But I want to make this at least 3 wide so I can take... Is that snow? Oh, wow. Look at that. That caught me off guard. Where are we at? Oh, we're in winter. Look at that. Day 89, 7:30 p.m. Just for your information, I have gone ahead and put my winter jacket on, so I'm doing okay with temperature. I'm a little cold. I may go get my winter pants. I don't know. Anyway, I'm totally loving having this huge weight capacity because I can completely fill this thing up and come out here and just grab as much as I need. So let me make some more progress, particularly with the sun going down. I'm going to make some more progress on this, and I will show you where I'm at when I'm done. All right, progress update. I was just about to feed my chickens. I realized that I had not done that in a while, and so I needed to get on it, and I realized I was getting attacked, and I just heard the wah sounds, but I don't know where they're coming from. Okay, so they came from this direction, which is what I thought they might do. I was concerned, you know, they kind of run along the road, the zombies here, and I was concerned, so I started building up some of my defenses along this path. So I've got my best defenses right here. Obviously, I've got big old gaps in them, so it isn't going to work. I haven't made too much progress running in this direction. I really was just trying to empty my inventory right there, because really, besides moving stuff over to protect me from that direction, I'm just kind of throwing this together right now to form some defenses right here. What I've decided my real goal is going to be is to incorporate this entire area here so that I have some better defenses. And I'm just going to build defenses from here, or from that side over there, all the way along here. Now, this is not going to happen today. It will take too long. I don't have time to do it. But then with this rock right here, I'm going to bring some defenses to come out this direction so that when I arrive, There'll be a big gate right here. I'll move the one that is right there. I hope you can see it on my screen. Yeah, it's where my little white dot is. That screen, that door will be right here. I will come in and then I'll be able to drive and I'll be protected on all sides from this direction. But that's going to be a much bigger project than I've got right now. And I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but I need to figure it out. I have some ideas. Then this door right here will progress. I'll turn 180 degrees and I will put it right across the road here, right here. So if I need to, I can drive through by opening both doors. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. That is going to be a much, much longer term project, but I really want to show you where we were at. I ended up sleeping through the night. It's next day, day 90. So I figured I'll make some more progress and I will come back in and I will show you what I got in a few minutes. All right, as you can see, it is a blizzard right now. I've been making a lot of progress. I'll show it to you in a bit. I just don't want to show you while I'm in the middle of a blizzard. So I'm going to come in here where it's warm. I've got this thing going. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to have to take off my winter clothes here. Let me just do that because I'm going to preemptively get, too hot. Or I'm going to get too hot, so I'm going to preemptively take some of this jacket off. Let me take the snow pants off, actually. It doesn't matter. They give you the same thermal benefit, but I don't know. I just would prefer to wear them, the jacket. Okay, now, do I want to empty my inventory? I kind of do. I kind of don't. What I'm going to do, well, I've got the opportunity before the blizzard ends. Oh, did the blizzard end? No, it's still cold. It isn't minus 40, but let's come back in here. Is I want to work on building a couple of more batteries since I can. I'm going to set them down right here because it's one of my end goals is to just absolutely drown this place in batteries and power. I love, love, love having lots of power. So let's go ahead and start with the advanced. Let's see if we can make 2 more. I may have to cook a bunch of iron ingots. So let's start with, or lead ingots. Let's start with 8 lead. Actually, let's see if I can remember 2 things. 8 lead and 6 aluminum. 8 lead and 6 aluminum. 6 aluminum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, sure enough, it's warmer again. And then 8. Oh. You know, I am just going to dump those planks. I don't really need them on my inventory. I made good progress. I don't want to show you yet until I'm closer to being done with it. I was also thinking, I quit talking because I was thinking for a second. I don't think I showed you guys this. So I had, oh, look at that. Okay. So this was completely filled. I spent so much time away that my food had gotten all the way down to 0. I had just filled it up all the way. I'm going to have to start filling this up a lot more because this stuff is filling up and I'm going through food a lot quicker. Let me try that and make sure that sentence made sense. While I was gone, my chickens had reproduced and I was completely out of food. My green bars were all the way down to 0. I went and filled this up all the way up to 2,000 and I butchered one of my chickens and I can see that I already have a new chicken and I've got a female chicken, which is what I want. I want 1 male and then I'll have 4 females so that I get lots of eggs. That's what I'm more interested in. I'm not interested in getting any more goats because they already produce milk faster than I can use it. So I'm just going to let that be. And if I get more, I probably will butcher them. Let me fill these in just enough so that my animals don't go hungry. I just really wanted to show you what was going on. I hadn't realized I had a chick. I don't know how long, if it tells me how long it takes for the chicken to or for the chick to turn into an adult, but oh, I know you're cold. But we're going to go in where it's real warm and you'll be comfy. There we go. And let me dump this off since I can. Okay, so I'll need 10 lead. Since I wasn't able to get everything before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that was 10. Is that 10? 4, yeah. Okay. Let's see, 6 copper, so I need 12 copper and 16 electrical parts. Let me grab the electrical parts since I'm closest. It's 1 more over. So what did I say? 16. So if I divide this in half, I'll take 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, and I've already forgotten. Oh, I apparently did the math wrong. Let me grab 2 more. And I need 12 copper. 12 copper. 12 copper. Okay, 1, 2. All right, let's see. I lost count while I was doing it. 4, 8, 8. That's 12. Ah, it's a nice winter day here. All right. I will relocate these later. We don't have to do that on camera. Nice. Power is going on up. Now, I'm going to go ahead and recall the truck. And I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to recall the truck. I'm going to drive back, and I want to show you what my entrance looks like. Because it's not quite done, but it is fun, or it is close enough that you can see it. This is probably just going to be a short video because I've got other stuff I have to get done today. So let me pause it right now and drive the truck in. Okay, so I pulled the truck around, wait for my gate to open. There it goes. You can see I cleared that area. Up, wide turn so I can make it on here. Woo. I've got rails going on each side. I did not, oh, shoot. I did not clear these off because I left them up here when I started to freeze before I made the batteries, and I wanted that to be available so I could make the rest of my rails. But you can basically see where it's at. And my cat May just came up and has jumped on my hand, so I can't hardly control my hand. Oops. This might be a problem, or I'm gonna have to figure it out. There we go. Sorry, it's hard to control the mouse when I got a cat sitting on me. Oh, come on, May, move. I love you too, but you gotta go. There we go. And there it is. Not the best parking job in the world, but that's the concept. You get it. I have an idea of something I want to change this and replace this with a backstop that's a little more substantial, but that's where it's at. That's what I like. And I'll finish the rest of this up off camera. I need to go in and get where it's warm or put some warmer clothes on. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was glad to get back into the videos. It took me a while to get back in the swing of things because I hadn't done it in a while, and I just, was sort of out of it. It took me a minute to kind of get back in the swing of things. But anyway, it was good to spend some time with you, even if it isn't face-to-face. And I will see you guys again. Have a good day.